For our segmental cat-cow, what you can do is start on your hands and knees. I like to take a block and place it between my knees, but you don't need to. That's just something to use for a little extra radiation as well. Starting on your hands and knees, you'll have your hands below your shoulders, your knees below your hips. If you have problems with wrist extension, I'll show you another variation that you can do after this, but you can also just stack your fists up like this if you need to. So from this position here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my neck. I'm going to give myself as many double chins as I can, just like I did in those neck cars. Then I'm going to slowly curl my chin into my chest. I'm going to curl my upper back towards the ceiling, trying to start at the base of my neck, making my way between my shoulder blades, into my lower thoracic spine, and then into my low back, squeezing my abs, squeezing my glutes, trying to round my full spine. Once you're in full spine flexion, we're now going to reverse starting with the low back. So you're going to think about tilting your tailbone forward and then trying to creep your way up your spine one vertebrae at a time. As you do this, if you think about pulling the heels of your hands towards your knees, you won't actually move at all, but that'll help you dive into your extensors a little bit more. You'll think pull your chest up towards the ceiling, pull your collarbones up towards the ceiling, and then you'll end by looking up as high as you possibly can. And now we can reverse from the neck or the low back here. So I could go double chin, chin all the way back into chest, and then curling through the upper back, making my way through my spine one vertebrae at a time, all the way back into flexion, squeezing those abs, squeezing those glutes, tucking that tailbone underneath, and reversing, but I can reverse with my neck on this one. So I can keep my upper back and low back the same, but I'm going to unlock that chin and I'm going to start looking up as high as I can. Once I can't look up any higher and I can't bring that head back any further, I'm going to think pull my collarbones up towards the ceiling, pull my sternum up towards the ceiling, and then I can make my way from the top down through my spine, and you can go both ways. So from here, instead of reversing with my neck like we just did, I can also reverse from the low back. So I can keep looking up towards the ceiling. I'll find the highest possible point on that ceiling that I can and try and lock into it for as long as I can. And then I'm going to round my low back and I'm going to start to tuck my tailbone underneath me, squeezing my abs, squeezing my glutes. The further I get up my spine, the more I'm going to inevitably lose contact with that point on the ceiling, but I'm going to keep looking up as high as I can until my upper back is fully rounded. Then I'll release that neck and my chin will come back down into my chest.